I do it the long way. Slow and painful way. But the way that gets there. Oh yeah, for the other phone. First off, that was me. I stopped it again and started again to guarantee that it's kept safe. Exactly like I did last weekend. So also you can see how premeditated the crimes were, because this was a major feature that I did last weekend. And if this was a reaction to me, they would have come up with a solution for that, right? So again, this was all well premeditated on them. If nothing else, you've seen the reaction from my part. In the drugs lately, and now they also come to the phone. The temperings on the phone has been the best way that I would describe it. Don't really know how. And if you want to see what the reason for that is, I can show you. Don't really know any other way as soon as this goes up. To go about that. Me trying to look for the other phone. The little guy, which I thought was recording. So I'm gonna wait for this to finish. They had a very huge terms to describe this phone for a reason. This day you just call it the Argentinian phone. No, excuse me, this is the one from the night. I was not searching for it, I was storing the things. Again, this was last night. This is what we're going through when I guarantee, and I can guarantee to you, I left the little guy recording audio when I put it inside the backpack. That's when I said that the last audio being that much is bullshit. Because I know what it was when I put it in the backpack, and it was not this. What am I showing? What am I showing? Function. Just notice that the yawning there. Do you think I'm calm? Do you think I'm relaxed? Do you think I'm sleepy? Those are the sedatives they're throwing again. It's some noise outside as well. Actually, they inside hack just like the other one. Updated the hack. I've been the last one. Been the first one after, and this is the one that they destroyed. That's actually the 201. Right before I zipped almost immediately after at 202 to guarantee that they couldn't tamper with it anymore. I'm gonna give you the checksum for both the zip and the file. Can testify though, much easier given my experience today, but for them to tamper with the files in this Argentinian trash. And when I say Argentinian trash, I cannot stress that that will be actually accurate to... yeah, it's covered. You don't see. Manufacture that. As I said before, it's not about nationality, it's about the experience I had in the countries. And the guy, the criminal, as you were saying in the video, that you saw interact with me in the mall the other day was a Brazilian. But for the things, the phone and the other things, they happened when they did, and that saved as such. But I digress. This is from yesterday. The previous one to that, it's a funny one too. I'm gonna show you on this phone because it'll be easier to see. Okay, before going to sleep, remember this. This is a common theme in She Country. They do this to my nail. Shane was strong to me and the rest. Same thing as in She Country. Point that don't She Country bothers you. Just notice this. That was a trigger. That's what I was saying on the other phone. Whenever I saw that. Again, also you wanna know about what orthopedic drugs are? Let's say I'm sitting here with no problem. This all was triggered by them when I was eating my food, and then they shut down the phone that I was watching a little bit of entertainment with. As I was eating my lunch, which was the bread, the butter, and the Coca-Cola. And I've been sitting in the same position, which is a normal position here for the entire time. And then, all of a sudden, as this crime is happening, I start throwing the other drugs, the irritation drugs and the rest. The other narcotics, the yawning, as you saw me being exceedingly calm right now, almost about to sleep. the blanks in the head, everything. As I said, those be the narcotics. This bump on the side of here just becomes unsurmountable on my feet. It just caused a lot of pain for no reason. I was fine. I was sitting here. It was there. It was a weird position, but it was there. And it was it. Okay, it's another sign of the things that they're trying to sedate me. They're trying to shut me down now. Okay, they're throwing a lot of sedatives. They're throwing rotation drugs as a distraction. And a mental wear down. They're trying to wear down the body, and they're doing those things. Those are what I would describe. And again, it sounds crazy. I don't know if they are orthopedic drugs or if it is just something else. I don't know what it is, but I don't lie. I know it sounds stupid, crazy, to the point where the only reason I'm saying to you is because, as I said, I do not lie. I'm feeling this right now. It might help you understand the context in the end. I don't know how, but and if that bothers you, just disregard. Okay? I can testify is this became an issue at the same time as everything else became an issue. And through 4 years of abuse almost, I learned that whenever you have those matching issues, they're not matching. They're not a coincidence. They happen there for a reason. Okay? I locked up despite all those drugs enumerated here. Is that a 205? No. Okay, I was gonna say that all the sizes are different. You see the agitation on me? I don't describe them, right? I'm gonna describe later. This file is gonna be on YouTube as well. As a matter of fact, no better time than now. Keep in mind oh yeah, everything has to be. Oh boy. You think that we had those files transferred separately, but they tampered with them. Again, it's the same zip. Those are the other files out here. The original place where I moved them to be wasn't even there. I don't remember where it was. Was here? It's the second time I transferred them. As I showed you, the first time was to the pen drive just to be extra safe. The one that you see me putting here to this one. So if at any point it sounds like I'm looking for something that isn't in here, it's because the two transfers done in very short sequence when I'm trying to be extremely self-aware for details, because it's how they do those crimes. And in this one, the first transfer, you saw that despite the fact you see the thumbnail, this video is damaged. Thumbnail, size in the phone, so I wouldn't catch if I just assume it was copy, right? Done, did my duty. Thumbnail, size,
so this is another video. One, and this one I witnessed directly.
Zip, video. Pressing long time for a offline video.
So this is another one, and this one I witnessed directly.
Zip just that video in case that wouldn't go.
So this is another one, and this one I witnessed directly. Again, minimum brightness. Watching video connected to off and
Looks weird to me. Looks different. Again, as I said, 767, EDC, 767, EDC, 767, EDC. Because I copied the one you see on this phone, the one is already on YouTube. I copied from this folder, from this zip. The reason why there are many zipped files that are different, because that's no longer on that phone, that's because of this. Then try to move them individually as well, and you see, same size, right? And the thumbnail is not the same, because that thumbnail is also not real. You wanna make the thumbnail disappear, that's from cache, because the file has the same size and the same thing, so they just cache the thumbnail. If I now load the first file from the card, stop. Oh yeah, by the way, that's the setting, right? This is how much space I have available, because even the position that I was better, my feet start dismounting. Oh yeah, you know what I'm feeling on this feet now? And that's the hint for the orthopedic drugs? Numbness. Out of the blue. Position is much better now. It's not that obstructed, it's almost 90 degrees, a bit more than that, right? A bit more constricted, but nothing that would justify circulation issues. But numbness is a known trait of this, and I think it goes side to side with the psychological nature of the sedatives. Okay? So, we're checking the little guy recording audio, because again, I have to do. Yeah, because the temper is on this phone, so now we're recording exteriorly as well, and so we can show that to you to prove once again that yeah. See how there is no longer a thumbnail? Because there is no file, there is no video. The thumbnail was just manufactured because of the copy of the thumbnail of the file offline. Also notice that the video, when I explain everything in detail, the video you now see on YouTube is the one that they damaged. None of the other ones. Just that one. Right? They want to point out the inconsistencies. See if that sounds familiar with the time when it stopped working. That's the thing. That's what happened on this. It just stopped working.